United States Air Force has once again conducted a routine test launch of the Minuteman III Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, ICBM, from Vandenberg Space Force Base, California, on Wednesday local time. According to the U.S. Department of Defense, the test was carried out to verify the missile's accuracy and ensure the reliability of its launch system. The launch, designated Glory Trip 254, was executed by the 30th Space Delta and successfully directed its re-entry vehicle toward the U.S. Army's Reagan Test Site on Kwajalein Atoll, approximately 4,200 miles from the launch point. The missile launch was controlled through the Airborne Launch Control System on board a U.S. Navy E-6B Mercury aircraft operated by the 625th Strategic Operations Squadron as part of an evaluation of an alternative command and control pathway for America's ICBMs. The operation involved Air Force Global Strike Command, the 576 Flight Test Squadron, and task forces from 3 missile wings. The test was part of Vandenberg's routine schedule to ensure that the Minuteman system continues to function optimally under near-operational conditions. Data collected from the Western Range and terminal telemetry will support the sustainment of the decades-old missile fleet. Defense officials emphasized that the launch was routine and intended to gather technical data, not a demonstration of power. The Minuteman III is a 3-stage, solid-fueled missile measuring 18.3 meters in length and 1.67 meters in diameter. It is capable of intercontinental range with a terminal stage speed approaching 24,000 kilometers per hour. For this test, the missile carried no warhead. Instead, it was equipped with an instrumented joint test assembly to transmit real-time flight data. The E-6B Mercury aircraft played a crucial role in this operation. As part of the Nuclear Command, Control, and Communications (NC3) system, the aircraft ensures the capability to launch missiles remotely, even in a degraded electromagnetic environment. The flight crew practiced message authentication, communication protocols, and synchronization between Air Force and Navy strategic communication networks. The GT-254 test also received technical support from the 91st Missile Wing at F.E. Warren Air Force Base and the 377 Test and Evaluation Group, which analyzed and distributed data into the Common Operating Picture System to ensure all operators shared the same tactical awareness in real time. The launch comes amid a major transition for America's nuclear forces. With delays in the LGM-35A Sentinel replacement program, the Minuteman III remains the backbone of the U.S. nuclear triad through at least the middle of this century. At sea, Ohio-class submarines continue to carry Trident 2D5LE missiles while awaiting their Columbia-class successors. In the air, B-52H and B-2 bombers remain operational ahead of the introduction of the B-21 Raider and long-range standoff cruise missile. U.S. nuclear policy, as reaffirmed in the 2022 Nuclear Posture Review, remains focused on deterring nuclear attacks and considering nuclear use only in extreme circumstances. However, global dynamics are making this context increasingly complex. Former President Donald Trump once mentioned the possibility of resuming nuclear testing, a move strongly opposed by arms control advocates. Meanwhile, Russia has withdrawn its ratification of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty and continues developing new strategic systems, while China and North Korea are also expanding their nuclear capabilities. Meanwhile, modernization of the launch system continues in parallel with upgrades to the Nuclear Command, Control, and Communications Network, NC3. This program is a top priority, as NC3 represents the core decision-making infrastructure in times of crisis. The E-6B aircraft, for instance, serves as a critical link between national command authorities and missile forces in the field. With its resilience to electronic warfare environments, this platform remains a cornerstone of operations until its replacement system becomes available in the coming decade. The success of GT-254 is part of America's ongoing effort to ensure the readiness of its nuclear deterrence system amid comprehensive modernization. Since its introduction in the early 1970s, the Minuteman III has undergone numerous upgrades to its navigation systems, electronics, and flight control software. While its reliability is still recognized, defense officials stress that the system's 5-decade lifespan demands frequent testing to maintain modern safety and accuracy standards. Behind each test launch lies an extensive network of hundreds of technicians and analysts working from control centers to test sites across the Pacific Ocean. They monitor every stage of flight, from the first stage ignition to terminal phase detection over Kwajalein Atoll. Data collected from radar and optical sensors at the Reagan test site are analyzed in detail to assess rocket motor performance, inertial guidance systems, and aerodynamic stability. Ultimately, the GT-254 launch was not merely a technological demonstration, but a reminder of the importance of readiness and reliability within America's strategic deterrence framework amid rising geopolitical tensions. As the world enters a new era of great power competition, routine tests like this symbolize continuity, showing that even after more than half a century, the United States' nuclear command and control capabilities remain intact. Defense officials emphasize that the success of GT-254 highlights the strength of coordination across multiple branches: the Air Force, Navy, and the strategic communications network that supports NC3. Each test like this one reinforces operator confidence, validates backup launch pathways, and ensures the system continues to meet the highest safety standards.